Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and today I am returning to my random and weird flea market drive thoughts. It's our first day back for the vending season because we vend from September through June. So it's been a nice break for a couple months, but I'm ready to get back to it. Everybody wish me luck. So today's topic, which I have been thinking quite a lot about lately. You see the leaves are turning around here September 7th. Anyways, I just wonder, how much have we been brainwashed? I mean, it's very strange. Now, we had, the way to avoid brainwashing, in my opinion, is to remember that although we have facts and stuff like that, cold hard facts, a lot of things are a matter of opinion. Even when it comes to the weather, because we're all different and everybody's body is different, and at different stages of life, our body is different. And so if we could be more open-minded and remember that it is a matter of perspective, I think that would help with being less brainwashed. Now, I want to preface this by saying I believe in taking care of our planet. I am not an extremist on this topic in one direction or the other. This is our home. We are the most intelligent being on the planet. We need to take care of it. Just like you take care of your home, your house, we need to do the same for the planet. However, the extremism is what always gets to me. So anyways, what got me to thinking about this was I just really felt like we had a beautiful summer. Just beautiful. I mean, nearly perfect, especially for this area. We did get a lot of rain here. And we go, like, it just rained for a day and a half. Well, it rained all day yesterday afternoon. It's supposed to rain through, like, noon. We get these a lot. Yet, people were saying we're going through a drought. I'm telling you, I had a lot of times, as a gardener, I pay attention to the weather a lot. And there were a lot of times I didn't have to water the garden. So I questioned people saying that, but I guess if it's your perspective, especially if you're not a gardener, you might not notice as much. But I remember before the last vending season ended, I was talking to a young woman. And, young people most of the time, well, not all of them, but some of them have the totally opposite perspective from me, and that's fine. But somehow the topic of climate change came up. And, nobody ever listens to me enough on either side to realize that, yeah, I do agree with you somewhat on this, but I'm not an extremist. But she's like, okay, well, it's just going to keep getting hotter. And I'm like, it's been a very comfortable summer. Very comfortable. We had like a week or two, and not consecutive, where it was in the 90s. And then most of the time it was in this, like, around 80 in the 80s or 70s. And then recently we had a couple days where it was fairly hot. And that was it. Now I remember back in 1988, and I remember this clearly because my oldest child was 6 months old. It was 4th of July, I believe, and it was well over 100 degrees. It was like being in the desert, like 115. That's hot, especially for this area. It's hot, and it's rare. Hasn't happened sorry, 36 years. It's my son who died, I'm sorry. But yeah, it was hot then. We've had hot summers, we've had cooler summers, and I just couldn't get over. I mean, this year, I was really appreciating how beautiful the weather is. And it's fine. So we have this conversation, this young woman and I, and she walks away and says, okay, it's just going to keep getting hotter. You know, people just walk away from me in mid-sentence, you know. It's like they don't want to finish, and they don't want to hear what I have to say. But anyways, my opinion is weather changes, yes. Some of it's our fault, yes. Is all of it our fault? I don't know. And when it comes to people or beings being at fault, I don't think the majority of it lands on the average person. Anyways, so then recently I was at one of the markets that I love to shop at. And I don't know what we were talking about. It says, she goes, yeah, it's been such a hot summer. And I'm like, what? To me, it's been a beautiful summer. Okay, so again, that brings us back to perspective. Yes. To me, it was beautiful. To her, I guess it was hot. It's a matter of perspective. Well, let's think about this. A year and a half ago, I moved back to Ohio after living in the Southwest in the desert. So, yeah, I suppose this weather's going to seem much cooler to me. Now, rain-wise, you would think, well, the rain... Well, yeah, rain-wise, yes. I said we had, you know, it rains a lot here. It doesn't rain much in the desert. I mean, even monsoon season didn't impress me. So, it's like... I guess it's a matter of your experience. Now, when it comes to this younger woman and I, for me, when I was younger, I liked hot weather. I loved it. Well, then when I hit middle age, for obvious reasons, such as menopause, I didn't like it anymore because even in freezing weather, I was hot. You know, it was horrible. So now that I'm a woman of, well, past a certain age, it's been long enough, and my body temperature is like at least back to normal. The woman I was talking to was around my age, but she still could be going through menopause. I don't know. It is a matter of perspective. So, all these different perspectives and opinions we have on the weather. Well, it depends on your life experiences. You know, what type of person you are. Yeah, it all depends where you are in life, your body type, etc. What your experience is. We got to stop letting them brainwash us. So, let's not argue about it. Debate it, but you don't have to argue about it. And, you know, the weather report, I find it to be wrong a lot. And since I know they're always trying to brainwash us about something or another, I take everything with a grain of salt. So I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be. And make it a joyful one.